Night. What perfect timing. Let's take our Aegis Slash into the bottom lane to start this morning. What's going on? Tang, Salamander, Silence, Chuki. Loading screen crowd checking in. A pretty alright team composition. Our three friends here outside of me actually pair pretty well with Decidueye in the jungle. Being able to provide some suppression to keep enemies off of it. The X attack on Decidueye is a little worrisome. Hopefully the slow smokes and the stuns and stuff from our team can help keep it alive. X attack will let it rip through things extra quickly. Morning, Zaffa. Okay, we're going bottom with Mime, eh? Unfortunately, our Mime player does not seem to understand where they need to be going. I am... This is really bad. So when you go to lane, you need to support your team member in the same path as you. And our Mime just... I got the last hit on the farm top, but unfortunately... Alright, we got a turnaround knockout, so that's not terrible. Back up, please, Decidueye. Oh, Decidueye got that. Good stuff. Oh, we dashed in the wrong direction, so unfortunate snapback there. We're backing up. Good, they got a knockout. That's great. It's a little bit risky, but like our people are still like chilling on their point, so... Decidueye gonna make it out? Clean. Clean. Alright. I think our friends went a little deep there, but ultimately not punished for it, so it feels good, man. Mime used their attack there a little bit too quickly. You've been injured by the solo key, Raven's Blade. Worried your center path person's gonna steal your monkeys. That's fine. I'm more worried my my fellow pather is gonna not share the monkeys with me. You really want to make sure when you go to path that you split those pieces of farm with your person walking down with you. Our Decidueye went top here, which is a little scary, especially with the KO. The KOs actually make it even more scary because the other people, what'll frequently happen is people will rotate early because of getting KO'd. Oh no, I should have backed up. I shouldn't have got back in there. That's on me. Hopefully, oh, our friends broke the top point, and it looks like they're coming down. That's exciting. I'm gonna be a little greedy here, and I'm gonna stop off in the center path to hit R7. I don't think I would have stopped them from breaking that point, even if I'd have gone right down. Maybe I could have, but I think think we would have been a little slow regardless. Help our friends here. Oh, we lost the... Oh, there is an objective. I was like, where'd the Dread Dog go? All right, that all worked out pretty well. We lost our point, which is a little unfortunate. You can see the kind of incredible amounts of sustain this character can have in defense mode there. We definitely overstayed our welcome there. Yeah, like, I was definitely super illegal in terms of my gameplay there, but I was also kind of enjoying limit testing how long we could survive there. And, like, we survived an impressive amount of time. One of the things that I've really enjoyed about this character is it feels very satisfying to manage the boosted attack. So I don't think this character is amazing by any means, but it's incredibly satisfying to play. And you see just that impressive rundown. Okay, I need to reset here, unfortunately. But that was fantastic, I think. Oh, my people need me. No! Damn it. It was just too quick for me. Damn. I could not get back into defense mode fast enough there, unfortunately. Need to get farming here. So, like, one little thing. Like, when you see me clearing wild Pokemon like this, you'll note I always Iron Head before I Shadow Claw, so that way I get 2 boosted attacks while I'm in the offense mode. You want to use those one right into another. Little things like that. You want to Iron Head whenever possible outside of combat to be going into combat with as many boosteds as possible. Little things like that really lets you min-max stuff on this character. Our Decidueye is doing really well in terms of levels. You should probably be retreating, friends. Unfortunately, our Decidueye just gave a bunch of levels back. Looking like it could be a 13 before zap game for me, which is good for being in lane. I feel like anytime you're in lane and end up 13 at zap, you had a pretty decent game in terms of farming. Let Decidueye get that, so they could be 14. Well, catching that out there is pretty big. We have 3 Unite moves. Ah, no! Ah, where are our friends? Who just did not have enough Unite moves, chat. Not only did we only have 3 Unite moves going into this fight, but our Decidueye actually got KO'd without using their Unite move. Now, it wasn't about them even being thick. It was just our teammates just weren't. Our teammates didn't have their Unite moves, and then the couple that didn't use them. All right, we KO'd a bunch of them. Let's go get some dunks. Come stand on this with me. Come stand on this with me, friends. Okay, okay. This might be a... That was 100. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Sick. Good push, team. Good push.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No! Leave mime alone! Leave mime alone! That was a fun first game regardless. I think we did it. Nice. Not even close. 74,000 damage on our Aegislash chip. Good job, friends. 124,000 on the Decidueye. That was a pretty high damage game considering their team wasn't that thick, right? Like I guess their Aegislash is a little bit thick, but like Slowbro is their only one that's like a really thick character otherwise. That's good. Decidueye is very good, chat. And like I mentioned at the loading screen there, our Decidueye, like, hey, we had a very good team composition for Decidueye. If Decidueye has characters that can peel for it, it's very good. Camera follow move aim follows directions. I felt like my move aim was snapping to nearby targets that game, but it's definitely off. Felt like there were a couple of times it went in the direction I wasn't looking. I'll have to pay more attention. We're gonna try and sword people a bunch this morning. I really like this character. Thanks for the follow, Rama. Welcome to the channel. Everybody hanging out for the early segment of the stream. Arisa Nari, thanks for the over 2 years. I am doing swell. It's a great Monday. It's gonna be 55 degrees today. All the snow is gonna melt. It's supposed to dump more snow on us Thursday, but at least all the snow from last week's gonna melt first. I love Sylveon Dark Rider. It is great. Aegislash is quickly growing on me, but this one. Sylveon, in fact, I finally played enough Sylveon this season that it is my, it's my most played Pokemon now, chat, by a small number. By that, I mean I have exactly as many matches with it as I do Lucario now. Lucario is one I don't really play much anymore, but it was what I played the first season we played, which is why the win rate is really mediocre. This was my first MOBA, and Christy and I spent a lot of time losing the first ranked season, trying to figure out how to play. I didn't realize I had so many Snorlax battles. Character's fun. Like, I like Flail Axe, especially. We gotta crank our Aegislash win rate up, chat, now that we understand how to play it a little bit better. Flail Axe, Dwight. Dwight subscribes to the Church of Flail Axe. If you Flail Axe, you just have to make sure to also take block. So that way... And make sure to also take block, so that way you can still provide some suppression to push the other team out when you need to. Yeah, flail block is great. Like you randomly just get to really chunk people with flail. Score button Greedon. I don't mind score button on Greedon. I think it's definitely one of the better characters that can have that item. Hopefully it goes to path instead of griefing their center, but we'll see. Yeah, Superly. There are a lot of Twitch channels that I watch, and I just make sure to turn off the chat for them. For sure. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTube stuff, and thanks for the support, regardless of where you're consuming. They have a Crustle. They have score buttons on their Machamp and their Absol. Whenever I see score button on a character like Machamp or Absol, it always is something I try to make a mental note of, especially if it's going to be in the same path as me, because it means they're likely to get themselves into trouble by going too deep to leverage that scoring item, and you can oftentimes punish people for it. No. Okay, Gibble's here. I was gonna say Gibble's AFK. Pikachu. Please, Pika, I need a crumb. One of the actual nice things about Aegislash is that, alright, our friend got that at least. Aegislash gets its second attack at level 2. Alright, I'll take our dunks and then bounce here. Alright, we're gonna try and maneuver around here. Alright, our center path person came down, which is great. I need to grab a fruit and get out. Their Absol is here. Fruit for Pikachu. Let's head here. Oh no, chat. Alright, I'm backing up. One thing I need to do better with this character is not be as deep for as long. Oh, that's why. I was like, man, my stuff feels like molasses at the moment. Look at my ping, fam. Look at my ping. And pretty medium awareness from our center path person here, unfortunately. Like we were getting pushed on and they just bailed. Our Gible is just completely AWOL, it looks like. Should have a back crab coming up here. You do get shillings just for hanging out, yeah. You get a little bit more if you click the button, but there are actually browser extensions that lets you do that too. Our center path person is still not 7 because the Gible griefed their jungle and we didn't get KOs when they came here. Alright, speaking of KOs though, this should be 1. I don't think we're gonna get the second here. Unfortunately, I got kind of chunked before bees here. chunked than me. I think our person got that. All right, Gibble came down. We did do some updates to my stuff behind me. Back up, friend. Oh, gosh. That should have been illegal. Oh, and I'm going to get KO'd instead. If our friends here had been up with us, we would have easily knocked out the Absol. And instead, we did not. This might be a little illegal for me. Yeah, we lost the objective. Weren't able to push up. I don't know. My character is just so much better if I can get to 7 for this fight. So. Yeah. I ran face first into a Machampionite. This is a match where I'm not really sure there's a ton we can do. Our top lane was really, really bad. Like, that Machamp wasn't their center path person, it was their top laner. So, like, their Machamp got to come down at 9 because our Gibble and Greedent were just so terrible in the top path. We actually had a pretty good bottom path to start that game, but unfortunately, just sometimes it doesn't matter. This is ultimately a team game. Still have some time to catch up. Gibble does mean that our team does scale a little bit nicely, which is good. Pikachu and Greedent don't scale, but the rest of our friends do. Oh, that's a Crustle Unite. Yikes. Yeah. And our center path person has had very poor map awareness this game. And that's kind of the absolute worst person you can have bad map awareness. Your center path person is typically the person that's going to be the highest level on your team because the center path has the most experience in it. So when they don't understand where they're supposed to be, things go pretty bad. Like here, right? If my center path person just like... If my center path person just walks up there with me, we just like knock out both of those people, right? And unfortunately this character's really bad to play with high ping. Like, I don't know if you saw me trying to sit there and use my Unite move and it kind of just lagging and not doing it. This character, when it's playable, is good because you're able to pivot back and forth between the stances efficiently. I might have been able to duel 2-1 if I wasn't on red ping. It's for the follow, Mac. There is not currently Raichu in this game, just Pikachu. I hope they add a low-in Raichu at some point as a playable character. I think would be sweet. So, this Rotom's actually, like, not that big of a deal. We're gonna get to easily push it off of our home before it gets here, except it starts to become a big deal. So what my teammates are doing here is really bad. They're fighting the Rotom really far away from the point, and that's bad because your point heals you. So if you just let the Rotom walk towards the point, it actually turns into an advantage when people come with it. Yeah, just smoke to get out. It's unfortunate. Because you heal on your point a bunch, which means you're more likely to get a bunch of knockouts there. Okay, so the last objective is the one in the middle. I assume our team's incredibly underleveled. Yeah, our center path person is not even 13. I mentioned it's nice when you can get to 13 as a laner. If you are not 13 at 2 minutes as the center path person, you did your team a pretty big disservice. Just barely 13. All right, they got it. Our Pikachu does not have their Unite move. Yeah, I think we're on the full flip. I agree, Rabbit. No, where are you going? Where are you going, bud? Yeah, I think we're on the full flip plan. I'm like trying to frontline for this Cinderace with my melee character, and it just never wants to walk up. Just actually every time I took an engage and the Cinderace was with me, it walked away from the fight. Yeah, the rabbit, at no point was the rabbit ever committed. At no point was the rabbit ever committed to taking a fight. All right, Squirrel and I got it. Go dunk, friends. I'm going home to defend. Out of here. Get your points in, rabbit. Oh my god, chat. The rabbit failed. The rabbit didn't even understand how to dunk its points with the Zapdos. It ran towards the center being completely oblivious to the fact that the what's it called was going to, and I think this is getting in. No, it's out. Okay. So like had the rabbit had awareness that the top point wasn't gonna break, it would have gotten in. If we lose by 100, it's definitely the rabbit's fault. Like, the rabbit was out of position a lot this match. Maybe we got there. I don't think they put anything in our center, but we definitely could have gotten the rabbit's points in had it had better awareness of what was going on. Pika got the 100 in bottom. Okay, we'll see. What a disaster. Just an absolute mess of a game. Alright, I want to give everybody but the rabbit good jobs. Because they all played really well. A lot of things our Cinderace friend could have cleaned up there. Everybody else was pretty on point. The biggest suggestion for that Cinderace player, if they happen to stop by the stream, even those of you at home wondering what the big thing they could do better, is just take engage when your teammates take engages. We missed a ton of knockouts and catch-up experience because the rabbit was with me and I was like, okay, they're here, let's go. And then they backed off long before either of us were low or knocked out. Well, so to be fair, Beansy, and this is something that happens a lot in solo queues, like the opposing team was so far ahead, why were they clearing a Zapdos? Like, the only reason we won that game was because the opposing team decided to rip Zap while two of us were up. I don't know, maybe they thought they could do it, but obviously the answer was they couldn't. Like, Greedent's Unite ultimately ended up securing it, but I was there and fired off my Unite before the bird went down too. You know, that's the type of game where people are like, oh, the Zapdos was the only thing that mattered. And it's like, well, your team made a decision that made Zapdos matter. Like, if the opposing team plays better at the end, we don't have a chance to steal that. But they decided to leave it open, and we got it. You know? Our team had some slops, but their team made the ultimate slop. Be better. I'm gonna keep Aegis Slashing because I'm having fun with it. Hopefully we won't be Red Ping this time. This character's really tough to play with Red Ping. It's like Zarina and Lucario levels of micro. Duck Doolittle, thanks for the 22 months, by the way. Welcome back. All right, we don't have to have rabbit stew for dinner. Ooh, Blissey, come with me. I want someone to heal me. Come bottom, friend. Yeah, that's true too, Samalander. That not only did the squirrel secure the objective, but I also dunked my points and got back to push off right away. Float Mana, thanks for the 2.5 years. Good morning, good morning. Oh, Blissey's going top. That's fine. I'll take a Slowbro at the bottom. If Slowbro walks up with me to contest some farm, we should have a good time. Decidueye is a juicy one to get to dive. They've got a lot of smokes. They do have a Dragonite. Dragonite could be their center path person. We'll see who ends up in lanes. Probably Decidueye or Dragonite for their center path.
Ready, go!
Oh, my ping is green, chat. For those of you that are wondering, that little FPS counter in the top that's green, that'll be red when our ping's bad, so. We get to play a game. And you'll see I knocked out 2 of those. Okay, back it up. Focus band is popped. Oh, and it looks like our Slowbro actually secured the knockout on the farm in the middle. So really successful lane for us to start. Like I said, if the Slowbro walked up, we were going to have a good time. That's exactly what happened. Secured the farm. Got the KO. What's going on? So yeah, we're the sword and shield Pokemon. Their center path person is Decidueye, and they are bottom. Oh, I'm a little late. Oh. That was on me. So this character's boosted. Our Slowbro's gonna get KO'd too. Yeah, this lane loss is on me. I should have backed up. I should have dove in to start. That was very bad on my part. Should not have happened. My lane partner getting knocked out is 100% my fault. You see how my boosteds cut across? Those take some getting used to. Let's back up, Slowbro. Let's back up. Are we going? All right, we're going. All right, chat. Slowbro and I bit off more than we could chew. We bit more than we could chew. I think we were supposed to back up there and maybe. What are you doing, Cinderace, bud? I know Slowbro and I bit more than we could chew, but if our Cinderace would have just walked forward there instead of going up and around, it 100% would have pushed that off there. Walk up, friends, walk up. Yeah. All right, our Cinder got to 9, I guess, so maybe it can clean up with this Blissey. Would be great to see. Yeah, never mind. Minga Hamster, thanks for the 20 buns. Yeah. And maybe that's on me. Maybe I'm not supposed to walk up with the Slowbro, because I walked up with the Slowbro and then we kind of ended up trickling, which was unfortunate. Out of curiosity, center path ones are ones that scale late and have spikes, not the glass cannons. It depends. There's a lot. The rolls in this game are pretty flexible, especially in non-5 stacks. So there's a lot of characters that could do well being in the center path. Just leaving your buff alone. Couldn't I just have a crumb of crab? Let's find the bees here. Maybe I should have given that last hit to Slowbro there. It's like there's 2 to 3 tops. We've got 2 here. They're trying to kite us back. Oh, that's I'm sorry, Slowbro. I'm sorry, Slowbro. Good try, Cinderace. Cinderace tried to last hit with its Unite. It failed, unfortunately, but it was a valiant effort. They're all a little bit too far up there. There are uncontested bees here, friends. I guess they're mine now. Four to 5 top. It's currently 3:55, so this will be a good time to use my Unite. I tried to move that so the Dragonite didn't get it, but we failed. Come on, this has got to be a legal rate. Yeah, good stuff. All right, cool. That was a level 12 knockout. Oh my gosh, get this thing, come on, team. It's level 14, it's so much ketchup experience. Oh. I think Shadow Claw is a more consistent engage tool. I really don't like the big triangle. One of the biggest issues with the triangle attack is that it doesn't hit the things. The other triangle attack doesn't hit the things directly in front of you is a big problem. So like when you try and take it engage forward, yeah, like there were 4 of us there and we didn't get the KO on the solo Decidueye that was level 14. Like it would have been so much ketchup experience for one of us if we had been able to knock that out. It would have been very, very good. All right, we're 13 before Zap. I'm already 13. I'm just gonna get positioned towards the center here. I'm late. Our teammates are already up here. Oh no. Slowbro, we need you down, bud. No! And see, this is just the absolute worst. Look at these people, chat. They're putting points in. The points that don't matter. This is the #1 mistake that solo queue players make that just loses their entire team the game. We're behind enough that we need the Zapdos even if those points go in. Our Slowbro and Talonflame were effectively AFK for the end fight there. You just gotta show up. It's really not hard to do the right thing at the end of the game, and so many people fail to do it. And I guess I'm not surprised that they didn't understand. The number one thing that really shows that they don't get it too is like, those were two of the people that didn't dive the Decidueye with me, right? Was part of the problem. So like, when people don't have understanding of the game in one way, they generally will fail to have understanding of the game in other ways. I am playing as Aegislash at the moment. So, unfortunate ending there, but I don't think there was anything I could do personally to have that fight end up being different. I think with the both Talonflame and Slowbro top, there was just nothing we could realistically do. I didn't run over to the other side of the map to try and assist here because by the time I got over there, the fight was going to be over regardless. And they could have sent someone to cap in the meantime, so. Abyssal Walker, thank you for the brand new Prime. There's a ton of great people. You can send that to every month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. Wouldn't be here without folks like you. Someone asked about crit items on this character. I think you desperately need sustain items on this character. I think you are too squishy as a melee brawler by default, even leveraging your defense moves well, and you need the ability to have sustain. Yeah, like I actually even had like our team honestly didn't have that bad of a game. Like our Cinder and our Blissey played really well. Agent Nash and Boomer, they threw the game for us. And I'm curious. I would wager these two people probably don't have very good stats. Let's take a peekaboo. Yeah, Agent Gash is not even 1300 MMR inside of Masters. And Boomer is, survey says, Boomer's barely 1400. And they both have exactly a 50% win rate. So they're probably mostly flipping coins and getting lucky in some and not in others. Navier, thanks for the almost 4 years. Welcome back. And that's something you got to be willing to accept. I think there's a lot of people that they kind of get into the wrong headspace when they're playing solo queues. Like, you just have to accept the fact that, like, I don't know, let's say 2 out of 5 games, you have a 60% win rate in solo queue, you're doing really well. There's probably close to 2 in 5 games. There's going to be games like that where your teammates just don't understand the end game macro for whatever reason, and they're in the wrong spot and you lose. You're also, the flip side of that equation though too, is that you're also gonna win games because your opponents don't understand the endgame macro and throw as well. So in the wash, if you're playing enough, it usually balances itself out. I see a lot of posts and complaints from people that are like, oh, I can't get past Ultra, it's my teammates, I can't level up MMR and Masters, it's all my teammates' fault. If you don't have a 55+% win rate, the problem is not your teammates. It might partially be your teammates, but it's definitely you as well if you're not winning more than half your matches. I'm planning to do about 2 hours of Horizon every stream moving forward, yep. I'm gonna do a couple hours of Unite in the morning, a few hours of Magic in the middle, and then a couple hours of Horizon to wrap things up. I had a match last night where we had 2 Zap fights because we had, like, the first one was really close and both teams pushed off, then there was a second one, and during not one but both Zap fights, one of my teammates was back capping. Like, they capped 100 when we lost a close 4v5. And then they were capping another 100 when we won the second 4v5. and we got the zap, and we ultimately ended up losing the game because the person that was backcapping during both zap fights, they didn't go back after they scored their second 100. They decided to farm 20 more points and score center, and while they were farming and scoring 20 points, the opposing team dunked 300. And it was just like, yeah, they were definitely the MVP for the match. You know, sometimes like that, it's like the rest of the team even played well enough that we tied a 4v5 and we won a 4v5, but this person just didn't even understand they needed to go back and defend at the end. Yeah, it's just like, all right, you know, so sometimes it be like that. I canceled my queue when we got to about 2 minutes, if you saw there, because the longer you sit in the queue, the wider it spreads the people you'll pair with, and I'd kind of like to avoid getting red ping, so I'd like to play more Age of Slash this morning. Someone asked about weakness policy on Age of Slash. I saw someone else doing this that played Age of Slash really well in one of the matches that I was playing, and it seems really good in theory. So weakness policy gives you a little bit of extra attack, and it gives you a bunch of extra health, and then it also scales your attack up while you're taking damage. So it's an item that's both a little bit of sustain and also offense. Yeah, I agree, Tang. MOBAs seem to be popular for a lot of the same reasons that card games are popular, which is you can ignore being reflective and instead just blame variables for why you lost. Oni Cult Engineer. I played an Oni Cult. What's Oni Cult Engineer? Or did you donate for that? Did I miss the donation? Oh, I totally did. I'll get that added, Sal. It says 3 days ago. I definitely missed adding it. Thank you for poking me. Sorry about that. Appreciate the poke. Oh, you did it Friday while I was horizoning. That makes sense. Is showing up to Zapdos with your Unite move the playing enough lands of Unite? Yeah, it basically is. Oh, chat, why is there a Center Path Lucario on my team? This is my favorite loading screen game to play. When people show a lack of understanding at the loading screen, I like to try and guess how bad their stats are. Thanks for the follows, Square Bars. Welcome to the channel today. Our Center Path Lucario is a sub 1300 MMR Masters player with an exactly 50% win rate. Surprise! Ooh, yikes. And for those that are at home, Lucario is a character that should not go center path because one of the big advantages of playing Lucario in Pokemon Unite is it's a character that's really good in the top or bottom path early at contesting last hits and pushing that early advantage. Your center path character, you want to be someone that doesn't typically lane well and scales nicely late, and Lucario doesn't fit either of those. Okay, God bless. Lucario's coming bottom. Thank you, Lucario. I appreciate you. As I say I appreciate you, it comes to lane and takes every last hit. Yeah! No, Lucario! Lucario! Why? Walk up! All right, chat, don't ever expect Lucario to be in the right spot this game. Got it. And Lucario, you see how I walked over to you, bud? You see how I walked over to try and support you? You ultimately got KO'd still because you didn't understand you needed to walk away and I was trying to get you out. But I would like the record to reflect that I tried. And now, chat, the Lucario is currently doing a back crab while bees are up, just actually impossibly endlessly oblivious to where it's supposed to be at all points in lane. And it's really incredible how much you can learn about your teammates from their awareness or lack thereof at the loading screen. Like, just by, like, ultimately, they at least didn't go to the center path, but, like, the fact that they signaled it to begin with indicates they don't understand what their character is supposed to be doing. And then at every point after that, they've showed a lack of awareness of where they're supposed to be. Oh, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Really nothing we can do here other than just, like, contest some wild Pokemon. You can get to master the less than 50% one, right? The way performance points work. All right, we KO'd the Cinder. So we traded me at level 7 for the Cinder at level 9, which is just an incredible exchange for us in terms of experience. So really glad we walked up and took that fight there. I am currently almost 2 levels over our center path person. Yikes. Okay, I'm just gonna go clear some more wild Pokemon here. Look at us duel, chat. It's time to duel. Damn it. Get it. Finish it. Finish him. Oh, this is such a huge knockout. Oh, it failed, chat. Oh. The opponent's Cramorant Unite there was very good. If the Cramorant hadn't pushed its button, I was gonna knock all of them out there. Very, very well played from the opposing Cramorant there. For sure. That was like a really impressive engage from our character though. Like we were like cleaning some people. We've got this Cinderace's number, chat. It is our character to beat down. We are just all over this Cinder. Ugh. Gardevoir, help me! Where is my backup? It's just like, it's literally, I am fighting on point with 3 of them, and the Gardevoir is spinning in circles. Oh. See, I actually think you're super wrong, Hyper B. Like, did you not, like, and that's one of those things, like, I think if you walk away from watching that engage I just had and conclude that my character and its Unite move are not great, you really don't understand what you just watched on your screen. Like, I almost knocked out 2 of them completely alone. Like, all right, I should have Iron Headed and got my boosteds to heal. But like if my Gardevoir had just walked up, like, we would have been completely fine there, right? We probably would have knocked out 2 or 3 of them with me tanking thanks to my Buddy Barrier and my defense mode there. I mean, for people that are like, oh, I can't, but my Magic regulars are like, this is why I can't play this kind of game anymore. You play a card game, stop it. The variance in this game is infinitesimally lower than playing any card game. Thanks for the follow, Shiny Paper and Mando. And look, chat, again, control the things you can and let go. Let go of the ones that you can't. I am level 13 for this Zap. Look at us just chunk this thing. That was impressive. That character is really tanky. You can see here, I'm gonna, this is another thing with Aegislash. I'm gonna show up to Zap here with 4 boosteds. Like, we're on max boosties here. Okay, our Mime is backcapping and our guard is getting pinched here in the center. Okay, guard needs to reset. All right, friends. I did everything I could do. And again, like, did you see that engage? The engage on this character is so strong. Like, did you see the amount of sustain we had during that fight? Like, that was really impressive. A lot of people have written this character off, and I think a lot of them just have not figured out what the micro looks like this. Like, the micro is incredibly difficult on this character, and I'm not just saying that to toot my own horn, I fuck it up a lot myself, but it's been a ton of fun trying to learn. Retreat, guard, retreat. Oh my god. They all rotated top. Oh my gosh, if that last 80 gets us, chat, I'm gonna be so sad. We played so well. We played so well, please. We were struggling and then we got 200 in, so maybe we're clean on that 86. Either way, I'm pretty happy with my positioning and play that game. Yes, look at that. Had 100 to give still. 7 knockouts, 70,000 damage. That was fantastic. I think weakness policy is the truth on this character, chat, for what it's worth. I think weakness policy is the truth, the light, and the word. Did we tank 62? Wow, we did. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Is there any way you could add to your Twitch announcement and still filled with the uni about state of our society? Because I very much love to play Unite Arena and Horizon today, but it's Zoom meeting time. Thanks for the biddies, Boston. For anybody new to the channel, by the way, we had a few new followers. Welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch in general. We play Pokemon Unite almost daily. We also play some Magic the Gathering. We also do some single-player story stuff. Horizon Forbidden West just came out. It's a game I've been looking forward to a ton. If you enjoy Pokemon Unite specifically, be sure to check out my Pokemon Unite YouTube channel on YouTube. 7 days a week there, I post a sub 30-minute video highlighting a different character. I talk about the moves it's taking, the items it's taking, and why, and then 2 matches showcasing it in action. So if you want to see some of the best gameplay, both from on and off my stream, that's a great place to do it. While there are some highlights from me playing live here on stream, I also play in the evenings a lot. I have an unhealthy addiction to Pokemon Unite chat, so a lot of matches end up there. If I want to climb to Masters rank ladder, is it smarter to always play carries? Yes, definitely Raven's Blade. In fact, is this accurate? Did we update this? Is this actually the latest Unite tier list? It is not. Okay, so let me update this. I have, so something that I think a lot of other creators don't do is that's important is when you make tier lists for this game, the characters that are good in solo queue and good in 5 stacks are different. And I always break my tier list down by these characters are ideals for playing solos, and these characters are ideal for playing in 5s and where. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by, Somber. Appreciate it. Spraggles is great. It's been fun to do some collabs with him. I think we're gonna switch off of Age of Slash. I've been playing all of that this morning, and I kind of feel like that last Age of Slash match was like pretty close to perfect, and I want him to go out on a high note for the morning. All right, what's everybody else doing? We've got a center path person. You know, it's been a while since we played some Big Pig, chat. Should we play some Big Pig? I think I'm down to clown with the pig. This character's not necessarily amazing in... solo queue, but it's a lot of fun, so I'm gonna play it. Oh, Pikachu Mamo, chat, is a really strong lane. Yeah, you get some of those, shiny. Yeah, I agree, Boston. They're basically different games playing solo versus not. Yeah, Pika Mama is a really strong lane. Morning, Bread Boxer. A lot of smoke on their team. Do we want to Ice Fang or do we want to Icicle Crash, chat? I think Icicle Crash is the better attack, but Fang is very fun. They have a Wigglytuff, which makes Ice Fang worse with its Unite move. Oh, we are playing with Brass. Cracked. Oh, and we get to lane with Brass too? That's great. Brass is a supporter here, and they're on the Subdiscord server. We're going to do some more duos and stuff later this week, chat, but I felt like having some solo chaos this morning. I saw Patches. Patches asked if I wanted to, Nice, we got it. Smoking him. Smoke if you got him. Oh my gosh, we got stunned out of... Yeah, come on. Come on. Ah. All right. Score shield thing. All right, I'm out, Brass. I'm out. All right, or I need to grab a fruit and turn around. That was a little sketch. Brass got their 5 though, so you know, all's well that ends well. We got a KO, and we're gonna get 4 out of the 5 first Dinos, which is really good into a wiggly Lucario lane, chat. Wiggly Lucario is that's a hard lane, chat. Oh, I think it dodged my smoke. It's another KO. Or clear. I think Goal Getter can be legitimately fine on a few different things. There's another KO. We are ranching them, chat. That's great. Lovely. You want to walk up, friends? We're bigger than you. We'll go. We're not big enough that we can dive their point, but if they walk over to us, they are going to get deleted. Luckily, their center path person has not come down here yet. Our center path person left this crab. I normally would condone never touching your center path person's stuff, but at the same time, oh, there's their center path. Oh, did you see that, chat? We stunned him, and then the bird was just like, delete, delete. Actually, just phenomenal. Actually, good job, bird. Lovely. Things you love to see. It. Shout outs to the squad. All right, now, unfortunately, our bird, after playing well there, decided to rotate immediately. And this is actually what we're seeing here is actually one of the big reasons why Mamoswine is not an amazing solo queue Pokemon. And that's Mamoswine really should not be in the center path. But our center path person has decided that the center path no longer exists and they're not going to farm it. So it's important that someone on your team farm it. So me getting it is better than no one getting it. But ideally, I shouldn't be the one doing those wild Pokemon. Oh, you want to fight? I'm here. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah. No one gets out alive. No one gets out alive. All right, Lucario might get out alive, chat. Oh, Crustle with the big swing. That was a very furious cutter, chat. This team's been on point. Yeah, love it. All right, Jungle Mamo is a go. I repeat, Operation Jungle Mamo is a go. All right, our bird's coming back up. Hopefully, it'll do the second buff here. We did burn a lot of Unite moves there. Stupid Unstoppable constantly on the thing. I actually need to reset here really quick. Our bird is top, but they also have a bunch of people top, so hopefully that's fine. Okay, bird's just farming there. Hopefully we don't lose the last hit on this. Uncontested Dreadnought. Love it. See, chat, sometimes your team's the one that's going to get the uncontested Dreadnought. Uncontested bees. right, you know what, Crustle? Have your dunks. I've got center path to clear. I think it's a level 14 Mamo for Zap Angle, chat. If our team shows up for the final objective, we're gonna have a good time. Looks like Lucario's going for bottom dinos here, so I'm gonna go for top dinos again. Just like this little bits of map awareness. I know where my teammates are, so understanding which farm they're going for, so we're all clearing different farm has a ton of value. You don't want to be contesting the same wild Pokemon as your teammates. You want to split those up. You want to make sure they all get done, but you also don't want to be doing the same ones. And hey, look, here's Greedent looking for our wild Pokemon. Damn. I would say highly illegal Greedent gameplay, but let's be honest, chat. Greedent's a little bandit and it gets to do what it wants. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize there was a thing bottom. Yikes. Maybe Crustle can clean here? Maybe it can steal. No, Crustle! I guess it can't get KO'd there because we are at Zap. I'm down for forever. Can we get this? Can we get this frog? I don't know that we could get this frog. What's our objective like? The objective is clean? We just capped 80 in their home. What a silly end game. Objective in the center is still clean. All right, they've got 2 down. We've got 2 Unite moves. Ah, my slow smoke was a little off there. Oh no! No! My stupid auto aim snapped. Go, go, bird! Go, go, bird! Come on, bird! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! No! Talonflame! You are the chosen one, Talonflame! Alright, everybody but the Talonflame gets a good job, chat. You had one job, bird! You had one job! It was last hit the thing. Okay, so now the most important thing we could do is prevent as many of these people as possible from backing. I just need to stay on this person for as much as we can and prevent them from backing. So maybe our people can cap.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Watching the Talon just like hang over the objective when it could spite it was so heartbreaking. They tried. Crustle did get the last 40 in. Ah, so close. Yeah. Our Crustle actually played that game really well. The Talonflame was like off in Africa and then missed the smite at the end. That was big sad. Cannot win them all. Man, a sick early lane. Yeah, I think that must be the case, Shiny Paper. They seemed like they were hovering for a long time and just waiting for it to end naturally. So the follow, G-Dot. Yeah, Pika Mamo is just a monster of an early lane. That's very, very, very strong. Crustle tried. I agree. Our Talonflame had medium positioning at the end going into Zap, and then failed to secure, which is their Pokemon's one job. It's fine. It's fine if you're not good at last hitting, chat. Just like don't play Talonflame if you're not going to be good at last hitting, especially with Fly. It was in fact the Talonflame. Woof. Thanks for a follow, OG.Ninja. If you're still here, welcome to the channel this morning. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, we got Brass again. Sick. I'm not gonna Mamo again, but I think Zera's actually pretty good in lane early. So let's play some of this. I think I want to Volt Switch Discharge. Been enjoying that. Update our items. Yeah, let's do it, Briss. Morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. Let's pull you up a little bit.
Oh, let me mute the stream real quick. So much echo. You're on the attack weight build?
I am not. I'm just on double band barrier, so I'll be fairly durable in lane. And I'm on smoke, so we should hopefully eat them if they walk up to the mid. The secret duo is cracked, chat, because we're likely not playing against other duos. One thing this game does really well is it pairs you into groups of similar size. So if you're duoing or trioing, you're incredibly likely to play another duo or trio. Oh no, our rabbit doesn't know it's supposed to low kick to start. I might have gone too deep. We were too close to their point, chat. We should have backed up. Oh gosh, did there? No, they're later.
They're both on one. Oh.
Yeah, they're probably getting out, I assume. Yeah, they're center path persons here. He's in two. Their bird is here, by the way. Ah, grats. I didn't catch how low you two were when you backed up. We definitely could have KO'd their center path.
We did get the Froakie.
This has been a medium lane, largely because of me, Chip.
Grab fruit real quick.
Yep, and we should have our fives here in a second. Yeah, the Zera was in the mid here. Oh, it's probably out. Let's do their five. Yeah.
They're junglers here, I think.
Yeah, oh, back up.
Yep.
Yeah. So our center path, this one was not on us. Our center path person walked way up and didn't, yeah, just, it was like past their point. There's basically nothing we could do there because our center path person had really horrible positioning. It like tried to chase down something that was significantly under it. Basically just can't step off the point unless our center path shows up. All right, we're cleaned. Maybe we could have gotten the KO on that.
Looks like our Snorlax is rotating down at least.
All right, Machoke's coming. The objective's still clean. Machoke shows we might have a shot. I'm coming down now. Objective's getting started now.
I think I stole that?
No, I don't think so. No.
No. Damn it.
We tried. There's not a whole lot we could do there. No, the idea that your thumbnails greatly impact how many people click through on your YouTube stuff is very silly. The algorithm decides who wins and loses on YouTube. It's just the TLDR. Basically, everyone I know that's had success on YouTube tells the same story. I was doing the same thing I always did for years, and then suddenly I had a lot more viewers. It's like, didn't fundamentally change anything, just the algorithm decided that it liked them that day. The right number of things clicked in the right number of ways.
You can do it!
Alright, well, at least everyone except the idiot that voted to concede understands the game and knows this game is still very live. Alright, well. We traded me for their Zera, and their Zera was over-leveled on me. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just pretty under-leveled overall. I'm just going top Bs here. Objective's probably gone before I get there, and even if we get there, we're not going to have a great chance to contest it. We just need to get big before the end. In the future, Brass, when I go top, you should always rotate bottom. That's a pretty inefficient farm clear. That's why I was communicating that I was jumping top Bs. So we had bottom Bs up and bottom Dinos.
Gotcha.
Oh, 0 for free, maybe? Nice. Good job, Cinder. Oh, there's a thing top.
Yep.
To the saloon! To the top path! Alright, that's a Wiggly Unite in 3 minutes. We got a KO on the what's it called? The frog? I'll take it. Try and look bottom Bs here and bottom Dinos. Grimmelsden, thanks for 27 months. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I could have stopped that. I didn't realize it was 50. Ah! Ah, then it got away because I double tapped my volt switch.
I'd
Super
like to play this
unfortunate.
game without the surrender vote on my screen. Thank you. Try to clear these top
I think
lanes
Christy and
real
I
quick.
won half of the matches we played last night, and in every match we had a surrender vote at 5 minutes. Just like, stop it, people. Please learn how to play. It ain't over until the fat bird in the middle dies, chat. And I was lane Zera here. We're gonna trickle 14 before the end.
Don't give up.
We have 2 unites going into Zap. Sounds about right. Discharge plus is a go. Can we take this frog? I should have smoked it. Oh. All right, objective. There's 3 down. The Decidueye's under us. Their Talonflame needs to be KO'd. Their Talonflame is KO'd. Oh my god, the objective leashed. Oh, we're actually just dead. Our Cinder has Unite now. Maybe that's our saving grace.
You're in trouble.
No, run towards me, Cinderace. Run towards me. Don't run away from me, please.
Zap is still clean.
Yeah, we needed. I don't. Yeah, we're dead. I went to chase the bird, and when I went to chase the bird, everybody peeled off of Zap apparently. Like, I don't know what happened, because like 3 of them were down, and I pushed off the Talonflame, and the Zap reset. I probably should have just stayed on the objective chat and left the Talonflame alone and just hoped for the best, because we needed, if we didn't get the objective in that window, it just wasn't happening. And I just assumed anybody else could have stayed on the thing. There were 4 of us to 2 of them, and apparently nobody stayed on the objective. The second rotation. I usually go into the jungle for the center path for the second rotation at about 750, 755. Because you want to make sure you clear those center path Pokemon, but then still be available for 720Bs is like the TLDR. If that's no longer going to be possible, you need to do something else. So, had a weak lane to start there with Zera, but ended up finishing strong, being 14 going into Zap, but just couldn't put a team fight together, largely because our teammates didn't pressure the objective, and more importantly, didn't have Unite moves. If we would have all had Unite moves, we'd have really won that last engage. Unfortunate that we didn't. That's how it be sometimes. I've given other people the central area all morning. I want to go ahead and call Cinder and take the center. I'm kind of tired of our junglers not being in the right spot. Okay, good. They're pushing off to Pikachu, so I assume that means they're going to go to lane. That's a lot of non-English characters in our teammates. There's probably a good chance we're going to have Red Ping here, which is going to be unfortunate. Hopefully they're the ones that have Red Ping, but they're also in duos. I think it's probably more likely that I, as a single, have Red Ping. I think if you're someone that cares about farming rank or MMR or whatever, I think Cinderace is definitely the best character for doing that at the moment. This character is more than a little bit overtuned this patch. Hopefully in addition to the new character this week, we see some balance changes as well. I think Cinder needs to be dialed back a very small amount. Blaze Kick probably needs to be made slightly worse. Our lanes are okay here. Charizard's not particularly good in lane. Oh, we have Green Ping. That's exciting. Something to note with Cinder's damage management when you see me microwing. Every time you use one of your skills with Cinder, your next attack becomes boosted. So one of the things to manage is you'll see me try and use these skills when my boosted isn't up, which maximizes the amount of boosted attacks I get, which makes my clear faster and output more damage. It can be especially hard to do when you're inside of combat with a lot of enemies, but when you're clearing jungle, when you're clearing your center path Pokemon, it's usually pretty easy to do and it's good practice. Charmander is just not helping our Pikachu at all. Oh, they already ate all the fruit here. That's unfortunate. All right, so we flubbed a lot of these bees, but we got 2 KOs here. Let's head back into our center path here. Esper, Cars, and Alchemy? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, never feel bad about asking Magic stuff while we're playing other games. We talk about Unite and Horizon Forbidden West while we're playing Magic. We're a multi-game stream. We have B camps coming up here in a second. Charizard is finally at Chameleon at 720. Okay, we need to reset here before we do this objective. I'm gonna be a little greedy here. I'm gonna KO that on my way down, because now we should trickle 9. You see me watching the objective as I walk down using the minimap here. Use my Unite to secure there. Can't really do a whole lot. My teammates weren't there. And that right there, chat, is a good example of what I mean when I say Cinderace is the best character to learn to try and rank up in this game. You see how much control over my own destiny we've had this game? Because my character is just so cracked and can carry. Like, I got big, I gave myself 9, we came down, and then because I got 9, I was able to use my Unite to secure, even though most of my team was absent. Like our Venusaur here. Come on, Venusaur, there's bottom dinos. Go get your 9, friend. Like, just no map awareness here from our teammate. Like, they desperately need their 9th level to be big, and they just, like, ignoring this valuable Pokemans. Yeah, gotta back up here. Hey, Avocado, thanks for 23 months. Welcome back, appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna clear these dinos, and we're gonna be 13 before 4 minutes, which is pretty good. So, a bunch of our friends went top and still lost that objective. Our Venusaur is not a Venusaur at 4 minutes. And like, look at this. Like, you can't always control everything, unfortunately. Oh, it's resetting. Venusaur, use your Unite move. Press your button, bud. I believe in you. Oh, and if Charizard and Pikachu would have just... I'm so glad, chat, that we did not give this Pikachu the jungle. Our Pikachu had initially called Center Path. And they have just been in the wrong spot at basically every point this entire game. It's so important that you're Center Path person. Understand what's going on. I had to use a button for that, but I think it was worth it. I don't know. It's a little aggressive. It'll almost be back up by the time Zap gets here, which is when I need it back up. That felt like a classic martial arts movie. The bad guys attacked the hero one at a time. Yes. All right, we kind of care about this Rotom at 230. Isn't so much that we need to get it, so much as we don't want them to have it. It's so important that I don't get KO'd here, chat. I am level 15, we'll be dead for 40 seconds if we get KO'd here. Press your buttons, friends! Alright, that cap doesn't matter from Slowbro. We needed the Zap anyways. Please stay with me, Blissey. We have 5 Unite moves for this Zapdos fight, chat. It's like a Christmas miracle. There are 3 of them KO'd, and the what's it called is cap back capping. See? Remember when I said earlier, sometimes it won't just be your team that's back capping while Zap is dying? Sometimes it's the opposing team. Sometimes it'll be the enemies that are back capping while Zap is being KO'd. I would like to dedicate this match win to the opposing team's Slowbro. Would not have been possible without them. So shout out to getting to play 6v4. What are the odds, chat? Is Slowbro their MVP? What do you think? Easy Slowbro MVP? Oh no. Oh my god, the bee just stopped my back. I think that should actually be considered a bug. I think the fact that creeps can attack you and stop you from backing while you're not attacking them is very silly. Yes, yeah, Lucario and Frog both united me when I ran up towards the Rotom, and I got out without getting knocked out.
You win.
Oh, does it not show you? Oh, the Frog got their MVP, sure. Easy. Easy 37% team damage, chat. No big deal. Wow, their Frog did 110,000. Holy crap. That's a lot considering our team was not that thick. The Blissey did a good job. The Blissey glued themselves to me well at the end of that fight. Thanks for the follows, Drag Call and Milky. If you're new to the channel like those, thanks for dropping in today. My name is Chef Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch in general. We play a bunch of different games on the channel. We're playing Pokemon Unite every single day to start the stream for a couple hours. We play some Magic the Gathering. We're playing Horizon Forbidden West right now. Usually I play each game for 2 to 3 hours, then we change things up, so get a lot of variety in over the course of the day. If you're into specifically Pokemon Unite content, be sure to check out my Pokemon Unite YouTube channel as well. 7 days a week there, I highlight a different character every single day. I talk through the moves I'm taking with that character, the items, why I'm taking that build. I also talk through the team composition that is being played in if I'm playing a duo, trio, or 5-stack, and then I showcase 2 matches highlighting that character really well. Whoop. Usually, I don't play absolutely everything. There's some characters I stay away from, but usually we rotate through a dozen or so different characters. Good bit of variety there. Any idea who our ult? I don't actually. I definitely ulted expecting it to go down, and it snapped up to the top, which was not great. Let's see if we can get the center path one more time with the rabbit. Can I have some center path, please, Mr. Frog? I've been a good little rabbit, I promise. I promise I won't make you sad. Oh, the Pikachu had called center path at the loading screen like this and then pushed off Dolomite. So they pushed off at the loading screen. Frog said, no, that's fine. So this game, I'm going to execute a strategy that's very common when you're playing solos. It's the communist jungle strategy. It's not their center path or my center path. It's our center path. I don't care who called it first. Our Greninja has 1300 MMR. I'm running into the middle. The frog lanes significantly better than Cinderace does. And it went to lane. There you go. God bless. The frog was good, so we'll give it a little. We'll show up for first B's top to reward the frog for giving us the center path. The best characters to play solos with in this game are the ones that both lane well and scale well into the late game. I actually think Frog fills that role because Frog lanes pretty well. That being said, while Cinder doesn't lane well, it's just cracked in general, so it's a good choice for solos. Come on, friends, don't push up, you have a back crab. Don't touch your laner's farm unless they're not doing it. So in this case, I'm gonna let my frog clear this back crab. Their center path person was here. Do not take your laner's fruit if you are not staying in lane to help them fight. They need that to stay alive. It is very important if you are center path that you go bottom for the second set of bees, because the Dreadnought objective is much more important than the Rotom objective. So showing up to the bottom path helps ensure that your team is going to be more likely to get the more important objective. Now, this is a spot where I don't know if you saw, but I was playing for a last hit on that piece of wild Pokemon there because it was being contested. So while you shouldn't take farm that's being uncontested from your people that are in path, you should make sure that the opposing team can't get it if possible. I don't know that we're going to be able to get Wiggly out. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Both of our, and this is why it's important that you show up bottom. Like, both my laners died, so I can't contest bees, but I did at least ensure that our point didn't get broken for free after they both got KO'd. Losing your point before. Okay. And then chat, who's surprised that our top path hasn't rotated? Come on, gather here, friends. The objective is gone at this point, I believe. Just a little too late. But I got my 9 slightly sooner. Yeah, and instead of coming back to help us in the path that they lost, the Garchomp has decided it's going to grief my center path wild Pokemon. Why would you fight on their point by yourself as a support character? Because you don't understand the limits of the game. That's the easy answer. I always feel an incredible amount of validation. Like, I used to be the nice person that, like, never called center path and pushed it aggressively when someone else called it. But then there's so many games like this one where, like, the frog that I took the center from just never rotated down, right? So, like, it's like, well, it's kind of rude, but also at the same time, I'm going to be in the spots where I need to be at the right time, whereas the frog just never showed up. So, like, had we given center path to the frog, we'd end up being much worse off this game because they don't understand where they need to be from a macro position. Like, they had plenty of time to get down, and they just stayed top and broke the top goal, giving the opposing team more experience. Which, something I've actually started doing, when other people call center path and I want to be center, I will look them up on Unite API, and if they have a good rank, I'll push off, and if they don't, I won't push off. Alright, I have a Unite move for this. Alright, Frog showed up. I am a golden god! Worship me! The best around. No one's ever gonna bring us down. Except those people right there. Now we're gonna get brought down. Charizard got a Rotom though, chat. I should have bailed. I should have acknowledged that my Charizard was off in Africa and just bounced. So we got the objective because we are a golden rabbit god. But Wiggly Unite plus being 5-4 meant that. And this, I would like to show here, this is a prime example of why Rotom is an awful objective, chat. Not only did Charizard get an objective that did actual nothing, but they also got knocked out because while their objective was doing nothing, they felt it was necessary for them to push in with it. So not only did they throw for their team being in the wrong spot, but then they threw again by feeding the opposing team additional experience. Why are we fighting here, chat? There's nothing to fight about here. There's no reason to be brawling. Why are we brawling? Who said I'm blue, chat? And so, if anything, the thing I want you to take away from this game and that engage, there's two things you could take away from that engage. One, you could be like, oh, it's my Charizard's fault I got KO'd bottom. But the reality is, I had control over getting KO'd bottom. I chose to stay in that fight knowing Charizard wasn't there. I should have just bailed. And that's the healthy way you need to look at these solo queue matches. You'll never be able to control your teammates if you're not playing fives, chat. You need to be able to look at what your teammates are doing and then adjust your play to maximize your results based on their poor positioning. So you can't fix their positioning, but you can, however, fix how you behave based on their positioning. I think we can get this person out. Okay. For the love of God, Frog, reset. Okay. I am the frog rabbit god. Penta KO, do the bird, we're doing the bird. Golden rabbit god, chat. Golden rabbit god. The best around. No one's ever gonna bring you down. Look at this. I noticed my frog was in a little bit of trouble, so we showed up to get them out. Use this crab to bounce up this way here. Ah, we're gonna get outplayed. Never mind, we are a golden rabbit god. Ha ha! Papi! Pippity pop, the rabbit fun don't stop, chat. This is a great game to end now. We're gonna play some Magic after this one.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
time's up.
The difference in your rabbit being cracked and your rabbit not in these games is huge. If your rabbit is cracked, you are going to have a very good time. If your rabbit is not cracked, you are going to have a bad time.
You win.
I'm going to give our Greninja a thumbs up because they pushed off of jungle, and I promised not to make them sad, and I didn't. What was our stats? We had 9 KOs. We did 68,000 damage. Call that good enough. Good, clean fun. All right, so for people that are just here for Unite stuff, I'll be back playing more Pokemon Unite tomorrow morning. We start the stream about 8 a.m., 8:30 Central. Play Unite for the first 2 hours or so. If you're looking for more Unite stuff, please check out my highlights channel. Had a brand new video posted this morning, just like every single day. A lot of great stuff up there. We're going to play some Magic Arena for a little bit up next. Let's get that loaded up, huh? Was a good game. Solid one to end on.